Yo, 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 yo. What up, 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 people? Welcome back to another edition of Boxing Talk with your boy Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317, man. Y'all know how I get down. Little Rock, Indianapolis, we back in the building. And I seen this little thing on the internet. You know, Deontay Wilder possibly has a next opponent. And his next opponent could be Charles Martin. Now, I did see this picture right here that I'm about to share on the screen. Fernando Vargas Jr. says he's working alongside former IBF champion at Gym. Guys, stay tuned to his next fight is against Bronze Bomber. So, I don't know if Charles Martin spills the beans. I don't know what's going on, but we're going to break it down and we're going to get into it. And we're going to talk about why Deontay Wilder is going down this path instead of going down the Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua path. So stay tuned, smash that thumbs up button, and like all good TV shows and all good superheroes, I got to have my theme music.
Sometimes you got to give people their flowers. Can still smell it. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on Sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on Sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross.
The Bible tells us that silence is golden. But my ears can still hear and my eyes can still see. The Bible also tells us to be swift to hear and slow to speak. You see, what you don't understand, thief, what you did is what my people deal with all the time. Someone cheating them from providing their greatness into the world. But it's a burden that we cut off only to make us stronger. I saw in the first fight where Ricky Hatton was pulling down your gloves to put your fist in the improper position. Y'all tried the same method the second time, but this time you scratched flesh out of my ears, which caused my ears to bleed. It's impossible for a brand new 10-ounce glove to bend, to keep a smushed in form, or to have loose space. I highly believe you put something hard in your glove, something the size and the shape of an egg weight. Here's the reason why the side of my face swelled up in an egg weight form. And it left a dent in my face as well. But in the midst of it all, you still couldn't keep this king down. You would have had to kill me. In the end, it took a crab in a bucket referee and a disloyal trainer to throw the towel in just to stop me. Proverbs, the 6th chapter, 30, 31st says, excuses may be found from a thief who steals because he is starving. But if he is caught, he will have to pay back 7 times what he stole, even if he had to sell everything in his house. And payback is coming.
Now you ask me, Mike, why did you play that video, Mike? Why did you play that video? Honestly, I played that video because I wanted y'all to know how we got to this path, how we got to Deontay Wilder not fighting Tyson Fury. So in the Wilder Fury 2 fight, Wilder lost that fight. You know what I'm saying? Wilder lost that fight. But it was some things that Wilder felt was going on in that fight, far as the referee, far as the trainer, far as the Fury's camp doing something improper, and all of this made him come out with a video. All of this made him come out with a testimony for Fury. And honestly, it wasn't received too well by Fury. It wasn't received too well by Fury because Fury watched that video, seen that video, and he got on his, you know what? I'm offended. I'm not going to fight Deontay Wilder anymore. What he said in that video, calling me a thief, making all these accusations about me and my people, I'm offended. And I don't want to fight him anymore. And that is why we're at mediation right now. That's why we're at mediation right now, trying to get both sides to come out to an agreement. But from the words of Eddie Hearn, from the words of Bob Arum, and more certainly from the words of Tyson Fury, who told Bob Arum and the mediator, I don't give a damn if it's today, tomorrow, next week, next year. I am not fighting Deontay Wilder. That's where we're at now. That is where we're at now. I don't know, man. I don't know how mediation is going to come out. I don't know how all that shit going to play out, man. But if it plays out, we going to see. I'm going to be right here bringing y'all all the coverage and all the things right now. But it is said that Joshua and Fury are looking towards each other. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you how far in the rear view Deontay Wilder is to Tyson Fury. I'm going to show you how far in the rear view Fury is putting Deontay Wilder. We're going to Fury's verified social media Instagram page, the Gypsy King 101. The Gypsy King 101. You guys can follow along if you want to, like we're in school. If not, you know what I'm saying, no problem. I got you. So we're going out to Fury's IG page. And I just want to show you the last post Fury posted on his IG page. So the last thing Fury posted was not a rematch or a mediation or anything with Wilder. It was a photo of a tail of the tape between him and Anthony Joshua. A photo of the tail of the tape between, I don't know why I just like that. I try to like make it bigger. But we got a photo of the tail of the tape. Fury 32 years old. Joshua 31. I didn't know Joshua was that damn old. Damn, Joshua, you kind of old. You can't be saying that that guys started before you and you about the same age as these guys. 25 fights, 31 for Fury. 24 wins, 30 wins for Fury. No losses for Fury. 1 loss for Joshua. 1 draw for Fury. No draws for Joshua. 22 knockouts for Joshua. 21 knockouts for Fury. One is 6'9", the other is 6'6". One is 19 stone 7 pounds. The other is 17 stone 3 pounds. Both fight out of the orthodox stance. Gypsy King nickname. AJ has the WBA, IBF, WBO. And I think you got one more belt, right? He got the IBO belt. And Fury got the WBC and Ring Magazine. So Fury is not, look. And the caption says, coming soon, somewhere near you, 2021. Big stiff idiot. Hashtag Big Dawson. So Fury, he is looking towards the Anthony Joshua fight. He's not out here talking about mediation. He's not out here talking about Wilder. And honestly, if you ask me how I personally feel about it, I can't lie to you, I'm kind of disappointed. Maybe it's me being a Wilder fan more than a fan of the sport right now. I can admit that. Maybe it's me being a Wilder fan more than me being a fan of the actual sport right now. Because I wanted Wilder to get his get back. I wanted Wilder to get his get back. I wanted to see if Wilder could come up with some different things to put it in his arsenal and go back out there and see if he could defeat Fury. But when I really take out my fanboy Wilder hat, and I admit, I got a Wilder fanboy hat. It sits right there on my wall. I hang it up every night alongside my Terrence Bud Crawford fanboy hat. I can admit that. But when I take that hat off, and I just look at it as a fan of the sport, no matter what the mediation goes, whatever. Because Fury told the mediator, you know what, I ain't fighting, period. And the mediator is not like a judge. He can't make somebody do something. A mediator is a person that goes to both parties trying to figure out a solution for that problem. If he can't figure one out, then it goes to a arbitrator, mediator arbitrator. Now, if I take off my fanboy hat and just strictly a fan of boxing, right now, no matter what I think, no matter how I feel about Deontay Wilder, no matter if I think he's the second best heavyweight because Fury beat him, and that's the only reason I got him number 2, it doesn't matter how I feel. I'm going as a fan of the sport. I have to say that when you have the Ring Magazine, when you have the WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF, IBO titles on the line for an undisputed heavyweight fight, damn, man. I can't be too mad about it. Honestly, I can't be that upset. No matter how I feel about Deontay Wilder, and I love Deontay Wilder. I love that man. Good for boxing. But he came up short. Honestly. I know there's some things that he felt like he was cheated. And if that's the actual case, then I want to see legal action brought up against Fury. I want to see some legal action brought up against Fury. But if there's no way of proven that no matter how wrong you felt being done. And I get it because I'm right there with him. I'm right there with him. Fury gloves look funny that first fight, man. And if you telling me that his gloves didn't look funny that first fight, then I gotta be like, you're not really a fan. You know what I'm saying? His gloves did look funny that first fight. But man, in that second fight, goddamn. God damn. That second fight, good Lord Almighty. I didn't expect that. And I'm gonna tell y'all, like I said, brother, yesterday. When Wilder hit Fury with that motherfucking right hand in the first or second round, and Fury just ate that motherfucker like it was nothing. I don't know if Wilder elbow was already fucked up, but Jesus Christ, I was like, damn, how you eat that punch like that? You know what I'm saying? What you been eating Wheaties for breakfast for Fury? I knew something was going on. I knew maybe Deontay Wilder wasn't all the way right. 850. Let me get this thought out, man, and you can call right back in. Let me get this thought out, and you can call right back in. I knew something wasn't all the way right, man. He literally took the punch and came forward. I was like, oh shit. This gonna be a long night. And to see the way Fury threw his weight around in that fight, you know what I'm saying? It was tough. And also, real quick, that I wanted to share with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me take it off the screen right quick. Stop the screen share. I wanted to share this bit of news with you guys right quick. Let me answer this phone. And they can't wait to call it. Hold on. Let me get this right. 850, man. Give me 1 second, man. We'll come to you. Give me 1 second. All right. So it said that both of these dudes, Fury and Joshua, for undisputed. Now I didn't. When I was listening to Barbershop Conversations interview, I didn't hear Bob say this, but shit, maybe I was goddamn me doing something while I was doing something. But both fighters were earned close to $100 million each. I ain't never mad at somebody getting their money. If Fury and Josh were getting this kind of money, I'm not mad at it. And maybe Wilder can get this kind of money down the road. Only thing you got to do is come back and build, baby. Go back down to the sanction body, whatever you got to do. And you know the WBC going to show you some favoritism because you've been a champion for 7-8 years. Make you fight 1 or 2 fights, and then you back mandatory. So with that being said, man, from just based off the tone of Fury, the tone of Bob Arum, and the tone of Eddie Hearn, and not hearing Wilder's team really not say anything, then I'm love to believe that this shit is gonna happen. I'm love to believe that Joshua and Fury is gonna happen, and that's when we come to this right here. Fernando Vargas Jr. yesterday, 18 hours ago, so probably about 19:09 when I took that picture. He says working alongside former IBF world champion Jim Guy, and that's Charles Martin. Stay tuned to his next fight is against the Bronze Bomber. So I don't know if Charles Martin divulged this information, you know what I'm saying, a little bit too soon, or if he was just hyping it up and just hoping that he's gonna get Deontay Wilder next. But this is the first opponent, you know what I'm saying, outside of Wilder that we heard that Wilder could be facing, you know what I'm saying? So Charles Martin, we'll get into him a little bit later on in the show, but let me go out to 850. 850, man. Talk to you, boy.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, this is Gift of God again.
All right, what's going on, man? How you living?
I've been doing good, but I hope Wilder is hearing this. I think I'm so happy that Tyson Fury dominated Deontay Wilder last year.
Why you
and I'm
happy
black.
about hold on, man. Why are you so happy about that, man?
Because you got to listen.
Okay.
When I was 15 years old, me and Deontay Wilder, I was at the Floyd Mayweather Jr. or Adrian Bronner fight, one or the other. But I took a picture. I wanted to take a picture with Deontay Wilder, and I took my friend. It was a girl. And I asked him for a picture, and homeboy gonna sit up here and say, "Don't you see I'm doing an interview?" Now, I couldn't tell that the guy had a interview. It was like a recorder he was holding. It looked like a phone, so I thought he was just normally talking. So he got rude with me, cussed me and my friend out, and got real rude and said he's gonna do this and that, and he compared himself to God. So what I'm saying is Deontay Wilder he's a hypocrite. He really doesn't like black people. He's putting on the front and stuff. He comes from Alabama. You already know Alabama got some rednecks who wanted Deontay Wilder to beat Tyson Fury. So I wanted Tyson Fury to dominate him and Anthony Joshua.
Okay, so I mean, look. When celebrities are out, man, you got to understand. They probably get asked for a picture every minute of every day of their life. And I know you ain't supposed to treat fans like that, somebody who supports you and somebody who came to a fight to see you, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, just like you, just like me, they have bad days. They're only human. Now, I don't think that's enough to say, you know what, I want to see Fury beat this guy up. And why you say he don't like black people? You see he went to the march down in Chicago when I forgot that Laquan McDonald got shot by them cops. He went down there and marched with them people. So for you to say he don't like black people, I gotta say I really can't rock with that.
Trust me, he does. Because you got to look at, first of all, his girl is half mixed.
It don't matter about his girl. Come on now.
That man from Alabama.
Keep it boxing.
That man don't like. That man doesn't like black people. He's an Uncle Tom.
Let's keep it boxing though. All right. So looking at this fight between Wilder and Charles Martin, who you think gonna win and why?
I think if Charles Martin has good training, because I know he did lose to Anthony Joshua, but if he has the proper training, proper technique, he can easily dominate Deontay Wilder. But all Deontay Wilder is just a wild, messy, sloppy brawler and stuff. And he's been knocked down in the Olympics and his amateur days. And he's been knocked down one time from some unknown person at the Palms Casino. And he's been beat by Tyson Fury and also has a draw. So I think anyone could possibly beat Deontay Wilder.
All right. Looking at Fury and Joshua, give me your favorite.
I can't decide on that one. Probably a draw, the same one. But I don't think Fury might.
Man. You can't be on the fence like that now. Come on, give me AJ or give me Fury. I mean, the way you breaking down Wilder to my he ain't got no technique. I know you watch boxing, so tell me who got a better technique in your eyes, Fury or AJ?
I can't. Like I said, they both might be both a draw because you look at Anthony Joshua. He got knocked down by Waldemar Klitschko. And then he got beat by Andrew Ruiz. And you got to look at Tyson Fury, that fight between him and Otto Wallin with the cut and everything. And then the fight with him and Deontay Wilder. So, I mean, it's not really – it's a half and half. You can't really know what to go with both of them.
All right. So, when the fight gets made, who you think will be the betting favorite, Fury or Joshua?
It might be a even favorite. Like I said, it depends on – but I think – Anthony Joshua has with more belts and more gold medals, but I don't think they might fight because I think Tyson Fury, he might avoid Anthony Joshua like Riddick Bowe did. Lennox Lewis.
I'm gonna tell you one thing right now: $100 million on the table for Fury and Joshua apiece. Fury not avoiding that fight. That's life changing money, win or lose, no matter how. I mean, that's generational changing money. So I don't think Fury's going to avoid that fight. And the way that Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn are talking, that fight's probably going to happen sometime this summer.
And I want to tell, and I hope Keith Thurman's hearing this. I want to tell him that Bob Arum is a good promoter because he gave a lot of celebrities, a lot of stars that y'all know today, like Cotto, Oscar De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao, even Lil Floyd, all those guys that start before they even made it big time. So, I mean, I don't know if he's new in the boxing or whatever, but Al Heyman was with Vernon Forrest at first, and Al Heyman wasn't even on the scene, but Bob been around for a very, very long time. And plus, he's Jewish. So I have respect for a lot of Jewish people and everything. So I don't agree with him calling Bob this and that and none of that and stuff.
All right, what's your name again?
Gift of God.
Gift of God, man. Look, man, I'm telling you right now. Anytime I do a live show, and you want to call in, you are more than welcome to call in. But I gotta get to the next caller, big dog.
All right, I'm appreciated for it.
All right, thank you, man. Appreciate you.
All right, thanks. Bye-bye.
Man said bye-bye. That man just told me bye-bye. Hey, we're going on to 707, man. 707, what's going on?
Yo, what's going on with you, man? Man, Buddy be tripping, man, hating on Floyd, man. I don't know where he come off with all that.
Hey, man, he kind of made a little Floyd, man. Hey, look. It's boxing, big dog. We all gonna have different opinions. You know that just by being in chats or watching shows, you know what I'm saying, and seeing the live chat. People got different opinions, man.
Nah, that's true that. But on this Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury, man, me personally, I want to see him get it in with Wilder again, man. Like
I did too, man. Like, bro, I'm right there with you, bro. If you telling me to choose, I want to see the Wilder Fury trilogy because I just want to see if Wilder can come back and make the proper adjustments to beat Fury. But the way it's going, the way Bob Arum is talking, the way Eddie Hearn is talking, the lack of anything coming out of the Wilder camp is giving me less and less optimism that we're going to see Wilder and Fury 3. So if we're not going to see it, I mean, we might as well start breaking down Fury and Joshua. You feel me?
Yeah, that's true. That, and I mean, I think AJ gonna get it done, man. And then the thing is, will AJ actually fight Wilder? Because I don't see Fury beating AJ, man. I just don't see it. He ain't gonna be able to cheat AJ how he did Wilder, man, with that glove, man. The proof is out there, man.
Yep. I think going into that fight, even if Eddie Hearn don't believe anything Wilder said, they gonna be on them goddamn gloves. They gonna be on them motherfucking gloves, goddamn. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna have 3 dudes in the room with Fury. Let me make sure you got them gloves right, man. For real.
Fact, and I think AJ gonna walk through them. I don't think that go 8 rounds right there.
I don't know, man. Fury a tall ass dude, man. But I do know one thing. AJ has a lot of success against tall fighters, from Brazil to Vladimir Klitschko to what's the other dude that he fought that was pretty tall?
I think he just overlooked Ruiz, man. If he didn't overlook Ruiz, this man still be undefeated, man. He's different.
But Ruiz is just a bad style matchup for AJ, man. He got quick hands. He's smaller. He used to fight bigger guys. Like, it's just a bad style matchup. But give me a breakdown for or give me your reaction to the rumor that Charles Martin said he's fighting Deontay Wilder next.
Man, with that right there, man, I see if that fight happened, I see Wilder getting him out of there in about 6.
Okay.
Wilder
so there's no pressure to do it better than AJ.
Nah, I've been wanting to see that AJ and Wilder actually before the Fury. What made me want to see the Fury was when he got up in that round. He did gain a lot of respect from me. The way he got up, man, got up like the Undertaker, like he has some extra pumping in his blood, man.
I think like him, love him, hate him, or if you thought the count was too long, the fact that motherfucker got up, man, is amazing.
That's a fact. The way he hit that canvas, I was like, this is over. Ain't no way. That man got up. It was like, damn, that motherfucker, he got some heart in him, man. Excuse my language, but man, come on, man. I just want to see all the big fights, man. 2021 got to be the year. They got to stop using this pandemic to hold back these fights, man.
You kind of got to though, because unless you just gonna goddamn me do everything, you know what I'm saying? Pay for play, or I mean, you know what I'm saying, pay for fight, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you gotta
What about aging and getting older? We could be in this pandemic. Who knows how longer?
That's
They
true.
go have,
That's true about
you know,
that too.
if they don't open up by summertime, they got to start scheduling these fights, man. They got to, man. It's too much. It's too much money to be made out there.
I think you're right because all the other fights ain't gonna generate that kind of money, and they need big fights, even though they won't have fans. They need the pay-per-view revenue or the site fee revenue or things like that.
Exactly, because the whole thing is, you know, especially if the Zone gonna carry this Joshua Fury, man, they app gonna be booming.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that Joshua Fury. I think that's gonna be the international rights gonna go to the Zone. The UK rights probably go to Sky because they're gonna put it on pay-per-view, and the US rights probably be on ESPN for pay-per-view too. Probably it might be on ESPN Plus. Who knows, man? Who knows? We'll see. But I don't know if a 5 o'clock pay-per-view is gonna be successful. But it is the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. So, and they can pull in 300,000-400,000 buys. I think they'll be happy with that.
Oh yeah, that's most definitely, because that's just like how the Ryan Garcia fight the other week came on so early. It's like, man, he's got to be prime time.
I mean, the reason why they putting them on so early, they trying to look out for their global audience too. You know what I'm saying? They the Zone global for like $199, so they try to make sure everybody has, I guess, a chance to see the fight before they go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So if it come on like around 6 here, it might come on like around 12 in Germany or something like that.
Okay, that makes sense right there. So do you feel that buddy that's saying he gonna get this fight with Wilder, that he stand a chance, or do you just look like he just
I mean, look, I was gonna get into Charles Martin here in a second, but I do like Charles Martin, man. I think he's done improved since the Anthony Joshua fight. I think he definitely improved, but when you're talking about going against a guy like Wilder, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if Charles Martin has the chin. Not saying I'm not talking about his boxing ability, because Charles Martin good in that southpaw position. He has a good jab, has a good straight left, goes to the body well. But when it comes to that chin, I've seen Adam Kornacki knock him down. His last fight with I think Gerald Washington, you know what I'm saying, maybe stunned him a little bit. And AJ put him down. So with that being said, I mean, Wilder touch you with that right hand, man. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, it's almost night, man. The only person I ever seen get up from Wilder's shot is Fury. That's the only one. But yeah, man, much due respect, man, to the platform. I like what you're doing. Salute. Keep it up, man. I'm in. I'm tapped in all the way in. When you go live, I'm on it, bro.
All right, man. What's your name again?
My name Reggie. I'm out of Vallejo, California, bro.
All right, man. Big ups to Reggie, man. Shout out to California too, man. Thanks for calling in, big dog. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Big ups to my guy Reggie, man. But yeah, man, get into Charles Martin right quick. Let me go out to Charles Martin's box rec. Cause I mean, I do like Charles Martin. All right, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I do like Charles Martin. But when it comes to levels, man, it's levels in his boxing shit. Man. I mean, Charles Martin's a good boxer, but when it comes to levels, man, I just don't believe he's on that level of Deontay Wilder. There's no disrespect to Charles Martin, like none at all. I mean that with no disrespect at all. But we gotta be real. Like, is he or isn't he? You know what I'm saying? Like, looking at his resume, you scroll down, 6'5", 80-inch reach. Gerald Washington, Daniel Marks, Gregory Corbin, Adam Kornacki, Michael Marone, Brian Pauly, Anthony Joshua. Those are the names that he done came back to. He lost to Adam Kornacki. Good fight with Adam, but he lost. I thought it was a very, very close fight, but he lost. And it just, to me, honestly, to me, he just is maybe a couple tiers below Deontay Wilder. And like I said, I don't mean that with no disrespect. I'm just looking at it like this. Moving to Adam Koronaki, you know what I'm saying? I never really rated Adam that highly when it came to the heavyweight division. And that loss right there, and seeing how Adam lost to Hellenius, it just doesn't give me much comfort or much faith in Charles Martin. The fight that Wilder needs, the fight that we need to see from Deontay Wilder is not a Charles Martin fight. It's not that. We need to see Deontay Wilder in there against Andy Ruiz. I think Andy Ruiz would be the fight that most fans would accept from PBC. And I understand. I understand that Wilder been out for a year. You know what I'm saying? He needs a comeback fight. He needs a tune-up fight, and Charles Martin is just that for him. But when you're looking at PBC and you're looking at what you want and you're looking at what they can provide, I want to see Andy Ruiz and I want to see Deontay Wilder. I want to see those two guys in the ring. I think that fight right there does good business, especially with the Mexican Americans and the we all know how it go, man. Boxing, man. You match the black guy with the Mexican guy, you should do good numbers because it's a rivalry. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of rivalry. So, I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I don't feel any kind of way about it. But I do need to see a big time fight from Wilder this year if he can't get the trilogy fight with Tyson Fury. And that big time fight has to be Andy Ruiz. There's nothing else on the PBC side that we'll be satisfied with. We're going out to 281. Don't forget, man, the phone lines are open. You want to call in, man. Phone lines are always open. You want to call in. Going out to 281, man. Talk to your boy.
You was saying what? You was hoping I didn't call in, Mike?
No, I said the phone lines are open if you want to call in. I was talking to the people out there in the chat.
Oh, okay, bet. Yeah, this is Young Billy, man.
What's going on, Young Billy, man? Come on, man. You can say, I hope you ain't call in. Come on, bro.
Nah, you was just, you ain't get to get your point in, but, man, I heard you talking about Andy Ruiz and Wilder, and I couldn't
resist.
Andy Ruiz is coming off a long layoff, too. He hasn't fought since that Joshua lost.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I don't want to see them fight next. I think Andy deserves a tune-up, too. And I think they will give him a tune-up. I know it was talks about Chris Arreola. Yeah, but
Arreola, right?
I ain't really heard no traction from that though.
You know what though, Mike? For a tune-up, I do see that, if Wilder's going to fight multiple times this year, if he was to take a Charles Martin, I think like you said, man, the Kalnaki fight, it was a nice back and forth match. I had about 7-5 Kalnaki.
Mm-hmm.
And Kalnaki got did dirty by Hellenius, like you said. So, I remember they were trying to make Kalnaki an opponent for Wilder. I always thought that he would get sparked by Wilder too, so it don't really matter which one of those guys he fights. I feel like he'll knock out Charles Martin. It's not, like you said, no disrespect. Charles Martin got good skill, good boxing ability, but his chin is suspect, man, and that's something that's been a question for a little minute. So I do think Wilder would knock Charles Martin out in under 6. And if they set up that Ruiz fight because of the intrigue, you know, they both were just champions. You know, they both hadn't, you know, they both just lost, you know, they both held the belt. And Ruiz was a unified champion. Wilder was the 5 to 6 year reigning WBC champion. So that they could build that on that PBC side. You know what I mean? Like you said, that would be huge. And it's already a built-in rivalry.
And I guarantee you one of those sanctioning bodies would make that a final eliminator.
For a title shot,
Absolutely.
immediate.
Absolutely.
Immediate. So if you were Wilder, would you? So if you see the Tyson Fury and Joshua fight go down, who are you rooting for if you're Wilder?
I don't care, honestly. I mean, honestly, man, it don't matter to me as long as I get a shot at my belt again. You know what I'm saying? If it's Fury, let it be Fury. You know what I'm saying? But Fury's saying he won't fight Wilder again, so Fury might be the guy that wins all the titles and then goes retire somewhere or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So
or vacates him.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
not to fight Wilder.
So I mean,
just not to give him what he wants.
Honestly, I would want more intrigue. I would want to be a little selfish as a boxing fan. I would want AJ to win because I've never seen AJ and Wilder fight.
And that was the biggest fight while Fury was on his layoff. And I felt like that was something that we were kind of robbed of with Joshua losing to Ruiz and Wilder losing to Fury out of selfishness, not because I was always rooting for Wilder too. So out of selfishness, I kind of wanted to see Joshua and Wilder too because I felt like that was the fight. You know what I mean? That was the fight that Joshua was sidestepping. I'm not going to say Joshua ducked it, but he didn't have the same energy that he does when now fighting Fury. You know what I mean? Or fighting any of the top guys that he's willing to fight. I mean, he did not keep it when it came to Wilder. I don't know what it was. Maybe he saw something in Wilder, or I don't know, but it just seemed like that fight was eluding him.
It was just
a little bit.
They trying to build it up. They trying to get the most money out of it and shit. If they would have made it to this point right now, they would have looked like geniuses. You know what I'm saying? You know, both guys would have looked like a damn genius. When you see Fury getting $100 million and goddamn Joshua getting potentially the same amount, like bro, like that. Talking about nigga, these dudes gonna earn close to $100 million each. That's what Wilder and his team was talking about when they went to that meeting with John Skipper and Lou DiBella, and they talking about $150 million. No, bro, this fight between y'all is gonna be worth more than that. And I just feel like if it was Deontay Wilder in that Fury position, this fight could be them guys could make 110, 115 million each with Wilder being a U.S. You know what I'm saying, American, and bringing that American pay-per-view market in. I don't know how much the U.S. people are really gonna be like, oh, it's Fury. He's the guy that beat Wilder and all this shit, so we're going to tune in. But I know if it was Wilder, I think he brings a little bit more from the American appeal.
You know what, Mike? I do feel like with Wilder saying what he said, I wish there was more court-based documents, and I wish there was more legal ramifications, you know, because he was saying that if he felt cheated, I kind of wish he would, put some court proceedings there, you know.
Like if you think a dude did some shit illegally and had a weapon, oh man, take it as a trial, like Mr. Big said. Take this shit to trial.
And he felt drugged too. He said he felt weak and all, you know what I mean, all these different things. If there's some proof behind that, you know what I mean, then he could probably get that loss overturned. But if not, and that's my thing with this Fury Joshua fight happening, it must not be no legal proceedings happening to where it will block it. Now, I know they went to mediation, but it must not be it must not be the proof that we think in order to block a fight. Like
people got like the misconception of what a mediator does. A mediator ain't out to give a final verdict. A mediator is out there trying to talk to both sides and figure out a way that we can get this deal done. You know what I'm saying? Without taking it to the judges and like arbitrators. Now, an arbitrator is different. An arbitrator, you know what I'm saying, rules on a matter. But a mediator is a person that comes to a matter and try to talk to both sides and figure out a deal that'll satisfy both sides.
Basically, like a compromise, like a mutual agreement. But, like trying to basically solve some, you know, because they can't talk amongst each other. So somebody trying to sit between them and figure out a direct solution.
But
then, like you said,
what's Fury saying, telling the mediator he don't care if it's tomorrow, today, next week, next year, he ain't fighting Wilder. Mediator is like, shit, ain't nothing I can really do.
Well, if that's the case, I selfishly want Joshua to win because I feel like you said, that's the biggest fight for the American. And I know they want to, like Wilder wants to make the most money, man, because Joshua's huge in the UK and Wilder is a bigger star in the US than Anthony Joshua is and Fury is here. So like you said, you bring in two fan bases and you bring in people that were salivating for that fight for 2 or 3 years, man. I remember the first time you were on the other show, you were talking about that fight in 2019, man.
Yeah,
heavy.
Yeah,
heavy.
Man. Big fight. It's all the heavyweight fights gonna be big fights, man. No matter who. Like if Wilder get back in the mix, man, he only got one loss. So people are gonna be like, man, we'll never know, man, if he can rekindle. Cause it only take one night. We seen it with Andy Ruiz, and Andy been living off that fame since then. You know what I'm saying? So it only take one night, one fight, one match to make the whole world, you know what I'm saying, captivated with your performance. So it's all about preparation, man. It just depends on how you gonna go into the fight. Are you gonna go into the fight stubborn, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to make changes, not trying to improve on certain things, you know what I'm saying, thinking that right hand is gonna get there? Or are you gonna make the necessary adjustments to not only improve on certain things, but make that right hand not only a fucking weapon, but you can make it a decoy too, and catch him with a left hook.
Man, and that's something that, but like you said, like one night, because where was Fury at before he took them 2 tune-ups and got the Wilder fight? People thought he was gonna get obliterated in that first Wilder fight because them tune-ups, he didn't look that great.
Yeah.
Remember when Wilder went to Ireland or whatever he went to, and he pulled up on him out there in the UK, wherever they were at, and yeah, he walked up on Fury and his pops and them, and he was at the fight, and Fury looked bad in that tune-up and came in the ring like the other caller said, got up like the Undertaker. So it built intrigue for the rematch.
Absolutely.
And everybody it made Fury $100 million, man, that one night, because after that fight he signed a $100 million contract with Top Rank. Yeah. I mean with ESPN.
Yeah.
One night, and he was out the ring for 2 or 3 years and come back and get $100 million a contract in one night. Now he about to make $100 million off of this one fight with the rematch with Wilder. Absolutely, man.
Like I ain't nothing we disagreeing about, man. Ain't nothing we disagreeing about.
And then you say one night, then how much Ruiz got in that Joshua rematch?
I think like almost 12, something like that, 12 million.
Like that. Hey, he went from doing that to getting his contract bought out of Top Rank for a couple $100,000.
Absolutely. hey, big dog, I got another caller, man. But young Billy, man, it's always a pleasure when you call in, man. We going about 10 minutes strong on the call. You feel me?
All right. Shout out to you, man. Bye-bye. Shout out to Lil Floyd.
Lil Floyd. Hey, man, y'all dudes great. Yeah, what's going on, man? Hey, man, Coyote, call back in, Coyote. Call back in, Coyote. Y'all got quit calling like the Mike on Sports Boxing shit, man. Don't call the Mike on Sports Boxing, man. Call me directly. You know what I'm saying? I gotta leave that group. These niggas starting to call, man. Quit calling the Mike on Sports Boxing, man. Call me directly, man. If you ain't calling me directly, I ain't answering this shit. But yeah, man, what? Damn me Wilder, man. What's going on, Coyote? Talk to you, boy, man. Y'all, man. Damn, man. You calling everybody. Coyote, man. Call me directly, Coyote.
Oh, all right.
Damn, Coyote done called 19 people. I'm going to get out this group. Can I get out that group? Man, I'm trying to get out that group, man. All right, man. We waiting on Coyote, man. What's going on? Yeah, man. Coyote, don't call that group, man, because sometimes people be like, hey, man, I don't know why y'all call me and shit. So call me directly, man, from now on. But talk to me, Coyote. KOD. All right, we going out to damn. What's going on with the calls today? What are we doing? Coyote, can you hear me? You on one? Coyote.
Yo, can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm chilling, man. I know you coming with the sarcasm, so come on with it.
Oh man, don't make me predictable. But listen, you asked for it, so I mean, I wasn't going to do it, but you asked for it, so yeah, why not? Yeah. So you know when you and I had this conversation, and I told you Wilder should have taken the money.
What money?
The DAZN money.
Okay. What about it?
Yeah, you still think he shouldn't have taken that money?
We don't know, man. We gotta see how his career plays out.
All right, cool. Let's have that conversation at the end of his career. But listen, yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, I think that I mean, obviously, I actually think that Charles Martin is a good fight for Wilder, in the sense that what I think Wilder needs is obviously to improve his boxing. But I think for his first fight, he needs to build back his confidence, because when you get knocked out the way he was knocked out with Tyson Fury, the fact of the matter is there's going to be demons in there.
He was knocked out?
And, well, yeah, it was a technical knockout.
Okay. Referee stopped. I got you.
Yeah, it's a TKO. So the fact of the matter is there'll be demons in there. And he took a beating. So, you know, when you get back in the ring, those demons are going to show up again. And so he needs a confidence building fight. He needs to, and I think that if he fights Charles Martin, because Charles Martin is he's southpaw, he might be able to knock out Charles Martin pretty easily. And obviously he's had experience fighting Luis Ortiz, so who's a southpaw, and you know with southpaw, the right hand
what gives you the impression that Wilder's confidence is gone?
Listen, when you get beat up like that, trust me, your confidence goes. You saw it with AJ. AJ wasn't the same after Ruiz's loss.
AJ lost
to
a guy that he was a plus 800 favorite or some shit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whatever he is. I mean, did anyone predict that Fury was supposed to knock out? No, most people didn't. Exactly. No. So when you get beat up like that, and this wasn't even just a flash knockout. It was like, yeah, he got beat up. You know that he was bleeding from his ears. He was bleeding from his mouth. He got beat up. When you get beat up like that, trust me, there is demons in there. You can't deny that. You know there's going to be demons in there.
You've been in the ring before. You sound like a ex-boxer or something. What's going on?
Listen, I just know. Don't worry about that one. I just know. I'm just telling you there's demons in there. If you don't think so, when he fights next, you watch that. You will see. Just study fighters. Every fighter, once you get knocked out, your next fight, you have to exercise those demons.
I mean, I don't know, because you can say, oh, Wilder, if he fights Charles Martin, no, he ain't throwing no shots. He ain't being aggressive. But
no, I'm not saying he's not. I didn't say that, you know.
In the Ortiz fight, he wasn't really throwing no shots until he landed that big one.
Yeah, but so what I'm saying is, like, he needs a confidence boosting fight, and confidence boosting fights will help him to exercise those demons. Does that make sense? So, which is why I think that it makes sense for him to fight Charles Martin. I don't think it's going to be. I think Charles Martin has improved a little bit since he fought AJ, so it's not going to be a round 1, round 2 knockout. He'll probably go mid-round or a bit late, but he will probably end up knocking him out. What I really want to see is if Wilder has learned from the experience of not just relying on the right hand, but try to, rely on other things in order to win fights. If he still has the old mindset that, I'm just going to knock out everyone with my right hand, then even though he beats Charles Martin, I don't give him any chance against the guys who I consider elite fighters. So, for example, I reckon if he fights Andy Ruiz next, he'll probably get knocked out by Andy Ruiz. That's what I reckon.
He'll get knocked out by Andy?
Yep.
Y'all giving Andy too much praise, man.
Yeah. You know Andy is very skilled, right? You know this, right?
Cool.
Even
Holyfield. I seen Joseph Parker outbox the shit out of Andy.
Bro, that fight was very close.
No,
Let me tell you
something. Man, I went back and did a film study on it, man. The last 5 or 6 rounds, Joe Parker just 1-2 and Andy ass to death. Andy falling around the ring, can jab, 1-2, jab, 1-2, jab, 1. Like, damn it, Joseph is killing this dude.
Yeah, but listen, bro. Look at all the guys that beat Andy. Look at what they had to do. They had to be on their bike. They had to fight on the back foot.
We've seen Wilder on his bike before against Bermain.
Yeah,
if he fights Andy, it's gonna be the exact same way.
Yeah, I imagine that it would be that same way. I'm just saying that right now, because the reason why I'm picking Andy is because of the demons. That's the reason why. I'm saying that if he fights Andy and he goes with the same mindset, oh, I'm just going to knock him out. Like, imagine if Wilder decides to fight Andy and not be on his back foot, not decide to box and just looking for that one shot.
We'll see. And Wilder already said some things about Andy not being disciplined and not taking the fight serious against Joshua in the second fight. So there is some backstory.
Did you see?
I
don't know if you saw the interview that Andy Ruiz did on the PBC on Fox, when they asked him about Wilder and when he lost.
Okay.
Did you see that? Did you see that interview?
No. What did he say? I probably saw it, but I just forgot what he said.
He was proper smiling. That what's that lady on PBC on Fox?
I forgot. You talking about Barack girlfriend? What's her name? Katie Abdul.
Yeah, she even asked him, why are you laughing? He was so happy Wilder lost. He was actually so happy. And I'm telling you, if the two of them fight, he's definitely gonna be coming for Wilder's head. He doesn't like Wilder. He does not like Wilder, and I'm sure it's because what Wilder said about him. So he was so happy Wilder lost. So that's a
What's going on, Coyote? Oh, Coyote got a phone call. All right, we're going to end Coyote call. Coyote, thanks for calling in, bro. You apparently got a phone call. I mean, I'm hearing some things about mediation and things like that. Coyote, man, let me get to the next caller, Coyote.
All right, cool.
All right, do that. We going out to 323. 323, talk to me.
Yo, what's up with it, Mike? It's H Money. How you feeling?
Money. What's the business?
Man, chilling, Mike. Man, I'm seeing you talking about Deontay Wilder. I got breaking news from Deontay Wilder's team. Shout out to Tay Jones. What was that?
I'm seeing somebody telling me that Wilder is supposed to get the money and allow the Joshua Fury fight to go ahead, but I need an article, man, before I start reporting on that. But go ahead, break the news, H Money.
Yeah, man, you're right about that, Mike. We need some articles. We need something from Deontay Wilder's team confirming that before we could take that story and run with it. I got breaking news from Deontay Wilder's team. Shout out to Tay Jones, a member of the Bomb Squad. He told me that Deontay Wilder will have a new trainer coming into his camp, a world-class trainer, a championship trainer. I'm not sure if it's going to be John David Jackson, Derek James, or Coach Kevin Cunningham, but Deontay Wilder will have a new trainer coming to his team. He's not getting rid of anybody else, but he's going to bring a new trainer in there, world-class, to help Deontay Wilder take his game to the next level. These guys hate Deontay Wilder so bad. You know, Tyson Fury is a well-known cheater in the sport of boxing who cheated plenty of times. Deontay Wilder called out Tyson Fury for cheating. And now Tyson Fury is ducking the trilogy. He's ducking Deontay Wilder. So Wilder has to stay active and get paid. Charles Martin, I think that's a good fight, Mike, if it's on Fox. If they put that fight on Fox, fuck pay-per-view. Put this fight on Fox, regular television, so everybody can watch it. I think Deontay Wilder is going to make a lot of noise, especially if he wins by knockout, how he always does. Deontay Wilder is still the most feared man in boxing, the most devastated puncher in boxing. Deontay Wilder is looking to make a statement. I agree with you. The Andy Ruiz fight for Deontay Wilder is the best fight for him on PBC. That's a pay-per-view fight. That's a fight that everybody wants to see. I think Deontay Wilder is ready to make his adjustments and take his game to the next level. Like the man Coyote from the UK talking about Wilder bleeding from the ear. Have you ever seen a fighter bleeding out of his ear like that? No, because Tyson Fury cheated. That's why he was bleeding out of his ear like that. Wilder is ready for his get back. He wants Tyson Fury, but if he can't get Tyson Fury, we'll take Charles Martin. And Mike, I want to get your thoughts real quick on Errol Spence Jr., ducking Terrence Crawford, and cherry picking your Dennis Ugas, who doesn't even have a belt, who has a regular WBA belt. He's not a world champion. Manny Pacquiao has the real belt. So I want to get your thoughts on Errol Spence Jr., ducking Terrence Crawford, and cherry picking Ugas, who has 4 losses. Ugas, who never beat anybody.
I mean, when it comes to that, man, it's just the business of boxing, man. That's what Al Heyman, you know what I'm saying, is doing over there. Right now, it's hard to put Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence on because in that fight, you want to have a arena that's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, full capacity. And with the pandemic, it's kind of hard to like find that arena, you know what I'm saying? I don't think any states are doing full capacity. So the Ugas fight, I mean, shit, it's not the most excellent fight we could possibly get, but if we get it, I mean, it is what it is, man. It's boxing, man. We get a lot of shit we don't want.
For sure, Mike. I'm going to say, for me, that fight is bullshit. The fight that we want to see is Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. If we can't get that, Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. You know, Errol Spence has been avoiding Terrence Crawford for years. The man said, I can finish. I want to take the easy way out. I want to take the easy route and fight Ugas, fight Danny Garcia, 2 guys that have no belts. Mikey Garcia, who was a fucking featherweight. He's trying to fight everybody but Terrence Crawford. So if I'm going to call Tyson Fury a ducker, Teofimo Lopez a ducker for ducking Devin Haney, I'm going to keep that same energy for Errol Spence, who's doing the same thing as Teofimo Lopez. Okay? Errol Spence, he needs to step up to the plate. Terrence Crawford, he went to his fight. He wanted to get in the ring. Call him out. This is what everybody wants. This is what everybody wants Crawford to do. He's doing what everybody wants him to do. Call out the best. Call out Pacquiao, Spence. Nobody wants to fight him. Terrence Crawford is the boogeyman. Devin Haney is in the same position as a Terrence Crawford. And I talked to Bill Haney about coming to the platform, Mike, and he said he's gonna do it. I want you to hit him up on IG if you can. I just sent them the link to your show, so we gonna set it up where Bill Haney comes to Mike on Sports, one-on-one interview with Mike on Sports. You feel me?
Appreciate it, H-Money.
For sure, I got you, Mike. Hit me up.
Already, man. Big ups to my guy H-Money, man. Y'all go follow him, H-Money, Mr. Supreme. Follow his YouTube channel. Don't forget, this Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time, I will have an interview be doing with Mauricio Suleiman. A lot of fights just came out. I know Julio Cesar Martinez is in a fight. Marcus Brown. Marcus Brown is fighting, I believe. Marcus Brown is fighting somebody for an interim WBC title. So we'll talk about all that stuff this Tuesday with Mauricio Suleiman. So be tuned in for the interview. Going out to 407. 407. Let me talk to you, boy.
Mike, what up? This Majid, man. This is my cell number right
What's
here.
going on, Majid, man? My fault. I couldn't, man. I ain't got called waiting, so it's not like the boxing boys where it's like blog talk where y'all can just stay on and like hear me and shit. I gotta figure out if Skype got called waiting or not. Shit. But
All
anyway,
right, that's cool.
talk to
But
you.
yeah, what your topic about?
Oh man, we're talking about Wilder and rumors coming out that he's possibly fighting Charles Martin. And we just looking at the Joshua and Fury fight, who's the favorite and things like that. And what after Charles Martin, what should be next for Deontay Wilder? I was thinking Andy Ruiz, if everything is back to normal and we got fans and things like that to be at arenas.
Yeah, I could agree with the Joshua. Damn, Wilder versus, if they're gonna do the Charles Martin, man, they get to the point where you get rejected, you can't get what you want. You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep making your own path. So I'll be with that fight. You know what I'm saying? Charles Martin gonna go to sleep. And the favorite between AJ and Fury, man, I think Fury's sharp, but something in my gut telling me that once AJ get close in that pocket, the way that dude be swinging, he gonna knock Fury the fuck out. You know, yeah, man, I feel like that's gonna happen over there. Fury gonna have to be on that back foot for the first 6 if he want to stand a chance. But I don't know, man.
Who should Wilder fight at the Charles Martin, man? Like, what fight from Wilder would you want to see?
I feel like, like to keep his name in the mix, he got to go after the first Mexican heavyweight champion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go with Ruiz, like to do that Ruiz fight, get your little pay-per-view money, and just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? There's got to come a time when if you can't get your fight, make your own path or whatever. Because, no matter what, you keep doing good, the conversation going to still be there. So I'm all right with him not getting the fight because I feel like even if Fury lost that shit, he could just go franchise or whatever and still have a belt to present for the fight. So, you know what I'm saying? We gotta take the losses with the wins, dog. And I'm just looking at it as a loss for Wilder, double loss, but it is what it is. And I also wanted to say to people, like this video, subscribe to his channel, and share this to other people, you know what I'm saying? So we can have more people in these little conversations. And then, Mike, I'm gonna write to you on Skype because I don't know if you got a Patreon or YouTube members, but I was going to join that because I ain't subscribed.
I don't even do the Patreon, man. I don't even feel right, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, all my content is free, you know what I'm saying? If I start like I was thinking about like just start like another channel and like just having like Mike on Sports clips and things like that. But as far as Patreon and things like that, man, I don't do none of that, man. But we got like hoodies and we got like merchandise and like t-shirts and things like that. So if you want to cop one of them, that's, you know what I'm saying, a way to support. But other than that, my nigga, just shit, like, subscribe, call in, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Money ain't everything.
All right, yep. Just try to show some appreciation and shit. But yeah, man, keep up the good work. I hope you get on the line like H Money said. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, good luck. I even be on your video game streams. I'm out.
Already, hey, man, hey, we about to get one in like here in a little bit, for real, because I'm looking at this boxing talk, man. I was thinking about doing this Adrian Broner show, but I don't know how many folks gonna be interested in Adrian Broner show, man. I mean, he's saying the right shit. He doing the right shit. He looking at the part. Are we really feeling AB? Are we really feeling AB? Y'all want an AB show? Do y'all want an Adrian Broner show? I mean, the man is looking good out here now. He looking ripped, but we seen that before. We seen, and the opponent just been some opponent. Pedro fell out. Now it's another opponent. I don't know who he gonna fight, but y'all want an Adrian Broner show, nigga. I ain't tripping. I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no thing to me. But AB. Everybody like AB. Yeah. Adrian Broner just want the money. He need the money. He need the money here. All the damn judgments he got against him. He need the money. He need the money, man. For real. He need the money. Yeah, you ain't lying about that. AB can talk. AB is a talker. But I guess that's it for the show, man. We almost going like that's pretty much how we do it every day, about an hour and 15 minutes. I appreciate everybody who called in. Thank you to everybody who called in, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for supporting the show. If we got some concrete evidence about the mediation and about the what the mediator is gonna come up with, then we'll address it. But if we don't, then we just gonna leave it where it's at. We just gonna leave it where it's at. And yeah, man, we're gonna get on to the next show. A new way, let me see. And I don't really see nothing on boxing scene that's about nothing. Hopefully one of these boxers go live, man. Let one of these boxers go live or something, man, so I can hop on their stream right quick and goddamn me get some free content off that thing. You did. But let me see. Get on Twitter. But yeah, man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I get down and y'all know what I'm about. With that being said, like I always say, yo, Mike, drop that beat on. Yeah, sir.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell it. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Ross, the boss. This is Mike on Sports. He smoke competition. Same